The opening scene is in Dhaka, Bangladesh, where Tyler Rake, a black market mercenary, is in the middle of a battlefield before getting shot. As he rests and gets some memories, we flash back 2 days to Mumbai, where Ovi Mahajan and his schoolmates leave school and go to a restaurant before heading back home. When he finally reaches home, his protector named Saju Rab blames him for reaching home late according to the rules set by his father. Ovi is the son of an incarcerated Indian drug lord named Ovi Mahajan Sr., but he lives a lonely life. Hence, he texts his friends and sneaks out to a club where they stay for a while before moving out to smoke marijuana. The police suddenly find them, question them on what they are doing, and suddenly shoot one dead and kidnap Ovi. The scene jumps to a central prison where Ovi's father gets visited by Saju to inform him about Ovi's kidnapping. Ovi Sr. seems unhappy, because the person who kidnapped his son is a drug rival who wants to humiliate him. Saju tells him that the extraction will need an army, yet they don't have enough money to hire it. But Ovi Sr. tells Saju to do whatever it takes to extract his son or else he would hurt his family instead. Saju moves back home to explain the situation to his wife and tells her that he knows someone who could help in the extraction but his charges are high and they can't raise all the money. Saju says he will play it out though it is risky. We move to Australia where 3 men are on vacation. As they relax, Tyler sits to get a drink before moving towards a cliff and jumping into the water where he stays for a while as if meditating. Afterwards, he returns to his home where a former mercenary named Nick Khan has been waiting for him. On moving inside, she informs him of a deal to extract Ovi from Dhaka and tells him how dangerous the task might be. Tyler just informs her that he will take the task since he needs the money. They agree on where to meet after telling him the name of the boy and Nick informs him to prepare himself as she had found him drunk. The following day, Tyler and his team meet Nick for a debrief on all the information he needs as he learns of Amir Asaf, a drug lord in Bangladesh who kidnapped Ovi. In Dhaka, Bangladesh, Tyler is sitting outside a cafe before receiving a call from the kidnappers to move to the opposite side where he gets blindfolded and taken away in a van. On reaching there, he asks for proof of life as they ask for the money but insists on proof of life first. After a short scuffle and teasing him, they take him to Ovi after proving he is alive. They tell him to go bring the money. While taking him out, his partner shoots one of them down, giving him a chance to engage the second one. After finishing him, he unties himself. They suddenly attack the remaining gang members. Suddenly, one little kid tries to shoot him, but he spares him and gets a gun to attend to Ovi. After untying him, they move out smartly as he leads the way to leave the building. On moving out, he puts him in the car trunk. We get introduced to Amir Asif with his men. One of them takes a kid and throws him down since one of the kids stole from Asif. One of them, named Fahad, plays the person interrogating them, which pleases Asif. Asif tells all the other kids to be smart and use their wits before offering Farhad a knife to cut off 2 of his fingers so that he stays as a walking reminder. Before he cuts them off, Asif gets informed that Ovi has been lost, which prompts him to order the closure of the city and all public transport, as well as the bridges and planes. Tyler stops somewhere to get Ovi out and offers him some drinking water. After getting some clothes to change into, as well as offering Ovi some chocolate, he updates Nick before offering Ovi an armor vest and recording him as proof of possession. Though Nick seems worried about the mission, they organize to send the proof of possession so that they receive the last payment. The man guarding the perimeters hears an alarm in the engine room at their ship. Amir orders Farhad to be offered a gun. Tyler and Ovi are in the forest heading to the extraction point as some men move to check the engine room. Shortly, one of them gets killed and the second one gets shot as well. They try to call them over the radio, and when no response is received, they warn Tyler that something is wrong as the third person gets shot as well. Nick notices 2 police boats heading towards them, and when they look at the satellite, they realize there is another person in the woods. Tyler examines the situation carefully and later commands Ovi to run as he follows him. They run through the woods as fast as they can, though Tyler nearly gets shot. It turns out it is Saju, whose plan is to double-cross them since he doesn't have more money for the last payment. He tells Ovi that he has come to take him home, but Tyler throws a hand grenade at him and the run continues. Saju won't let them go that easily, but they manage to get into a car to drive away. Ovi tells him that Saju works for his father, but Tyler informs him that he can't trust him as he might have been influenced by money. He calls Nick to give him directions as the police cars are on his neck. Saju knocks some of the police cars down as he manages to get one, and the run continues. When they get blocked ahead, they run backwards, hence knocking Saju's car, though he survives. The police have surrounded the whole area as they start to move up to the building is checked everywhere for Tyler and Ovi. One of them gets close, and Tyler attacks him, killing him with a blade before getting into a fight with the others. During the scuffle, Ovi runs, and one of the policemen goes after him as he tries to save himself. When the policeman seems to be taking him, Tyler comes to his rescue. As the fight continues, they run towards the rooftop, where they jump onto another building and pass through multiple rooms as they move down. Shortly, they bump into Saju, and a fight breaks out. Tyler gets knocked down, and Saju is hurt as well. After crawling to get his gun, he hears Ovi and moves to shoot the guys holding him. Shortly after, as they are leaving, Tyler knocks Saju down with a truck. He takes Ovi and drives the truck to leave, but the police won't let them go that easily. As the chase continues, Tyler gets good timing, and they jump out to let the truck move ahead and crash. Amir receives the news of the crash and asks for dead bodies. Tyler and Ovi proceed on the run, as well as Saju. After a thorough search, Amir's men confirm Tyler and Ovi are still alive, though injured. Amir orders all guns to point at them. Tyler and Ovi find an abandoned house where they stop for Tyler to take some medication and attend to his injured arm with the help of Ovi. Suddenly, he receives a call from Nick, who provides him with information on Saju and that they were double-crossed and didn't receive the last payment. She tells him that there is a place near the bridge where they can extract him, but informs him to leave Ovi behind as part of the deal. After the call, Ovi asks him if he will leave him behind since the phone was on loudspeaker. Tyler notices him playing with his fingers and on asking him, Ovi tells him that it reminds him of the piano he plays when he is nervous. Meanwhile, Saju has moved to get a room where he fixes his broken nose and later calls his wife. He tells her that if she doesn't hear from him in 12 hours, she should get the money and their son and leave. He talks to his son and promises to return soon. Tyler receives a call from Nick that the extraction chopper is ready. When they move out to steal a getaway car, they get attacked by two kids on a motorbike, but Tyler manages to hit them down and take their gun away. Shortly, a group of other boys led by Farhad arrives to shoot at them, but Tyler smokes them as he doesn't want to kill them since they are kids. They continue to run as they hide from the chopper, and in the process, they move and go into a sewer system where he calls Nick and asks her to call Gaspar for help since he had also saved him once. They sit down to wait for any possible help, and later on, Gaspar arrives to put him at the back of his vehicle and drive them to a certain house. Tyler thanks Gaspar for helping them, but Gaspar informs him how tight the city is and how difficult it might be for him to leave. Gaspar tells him to stay behind as he is going to check on his wife and will be back shortly. Tyler stays behind, having a drink at a certain casino. Farhad is taken to Amir, who he presents his cut-off finger to after informing him that he nearly caught Tyler and promised to offer his second finger in case he grants him the chance to pull the trigger and kill Tyler if they capture him. Tyler moves up to give Ovi something to eat, and the two have a little chat where Ovi tells Tyler that he is a brave man, though he tells him that sometimes he saves people and sometimes kills them. Ovi tells him that it's the same way his father is. He asks him about his family, and Tyler informs him that he had a wife but currently doesn't know her whereabouts. He lost his son after he succumbed to cancer when he was 6 years old, as Tyler had gone to Afghanistan to serve in the force. He leaves him to rest. While resting, Gaspar returns, and the two have a chat about their past life before suddenly discussing the danger Ovi is in. Gaspar advises him to finish Ovi off as a way of being merciful to him. Tyler decides to ignore the issue, but Gaspar suddenly reveals the price tag on Ovi, which is $10 million, and reminds him that he is a mercenary and wouldn't want him to die on a suicidal mission. He suggests that Tyler could kill Ovi and take the money. Tyler suddenly realizes that Gaspar is now committed to killing Ovi to get the money, which brings about a fight. When Gaspar is ready to finish him, Ovi shows up with a gun and shoots him twice. Gaspar struggles for his last breath until he dies. But Ovi feels scared and requests Tyler takes him back home. Saju receives a call from Tyler, who wants them to join hands. When they meet, he hands him some guns so that they can save Ovi. Tyler informs him that his partners would be waiting near the bridge as he will be diverting the police and gangsters. There is a heavy checkpoint as Tyler sets himself ready, as well as Saju with Ovi. When Tyler opens fire to create a diversion, Saju gets a chance to drive through the checkpoint as the army focuses on Tyler. He nearly gets shot when they meet traffic. Saju and Ovi disguise themselves and move out of the car as Tyler is still at war with the gangsters, as well as Nick coming for the extraction. Saju and Ovi suddenly get noticed by one soldier who calls them to stop. They hesitate at first, and after stopping them, he asks Ovi to take off his coat, but Saju opens fire on them. Asif orders for other units to be deployed as Tyler is still at war. As the fight gets tense, Saju leaves Ovi in a bus to wait for the extraction team. When the enemy chopper arrives, he tries to shoot at it, but things don't go well, hence running for his life. The extraction team has arrived as the fight gets tense on the bridge. Ovi suddenly runs out of the bus after seeing one man approaching as the fight continues on Saju's side, though he gets sniped by Amir's colonel. When the rescue chopper arrives, the pilot gets shot, hence Nick learning that there is a sniper and goes to track him. Ovi continues to look for safety. The colonel wants to take out Tyler, who is unaware of his aiming, though Nick is looking for him as well. When the colonel hits Tyler on the shoulder, Nick notices him and takes him out. Injured Tyler, with fatigue, gets approached by Ovi, who he tells to run as fast as he can as the extraction team gets closer. Ovi runs towards the chopper with Tyler covering him up. Weakened by the injuries, he turns to meet the extraction team but gets shot in the neck by Farhad. Holding his neck to prevent losing more blood, he struggles for his life and crawls to get near the bridge as he gets memories of his family. Suddenly, he falls into the water as Ovi watches before the remaining team boards the chopper to leave. Asif stays behind watching as Ovi leaves in agony. After 8 months, we see Ovi at school heading for the swimming pool. Asif is at a certain function while Asif is in the washroom. Nick shows up and finishes him off, bringing the movie to an end. Thanks for watching. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more of these recaps. Until next time, have a nice day.